What's going on, Pokemon fans? Jordan here from AttackOnAnime, and I'm here to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yes, Nintendo just announced the 7th generation of Pokemon games. Now I've been playing Pokemon since I was an adolescent child. I've had every game, I think, up until Soul Silver, and then I stopped for a while. Then I picked it back up with X and Y, and I'm ecstatic for Sun and Moon. Pokemon, the franchise, has been out for 20 years, dominating the minds and hearts of all Pokemon fans across the world, and I'm just as excited for Sun and Moon as I was when I first got Red version or when I first got Crystal version. So it's a bit of nostalgia that it brings me now that I'm older and I can fully appreciate it for what it really is. Pokemon is just one of the greatest games I think ever made. One of the greatest franchises in history of all gaming. And 6 generations later we get Sun and Moon. And I was thinking, like, I wonder what other type of metal color or what they can come up with, but now Sun and Moon, it just intrigues me. I'm curious as to what the mascots are going to be. Are we going to get a whole new type form of Sun Pokemon or Moon Pokemon? That would be very interesting, I think. But as far as the game goes, I just want to list a couple of changes that I would like to see for the new game. I want them to bring something innovative this time. It's the 20th anniversary, so I feel like we should get something very fresh and new. And starting off with, I think that we should have more options for save files. You go through the motion of the game, you beat the story, the Elite Four, you catch all the Pokemon you want, but maybe you want the EV train this time, or maybe you want to choose a different starter. I don't necessarily want to restart my entire game. I wish I could just add another save file and do it a different way. That would be better to me. The next overhaul I would like to see is a PC system. Sometimes if I'm in a cave or I'm trying to grind and battle with my Pokemon, I don't want to go all the way outside and find the nearest Pokemon Center just to swap out a Pokemon. I would love the option just to withdraw from wherever I'm at. That would be extremely helpful when I'm trying to level up certain Pokemon. I could just keep swapping them out. Okay, I got you to level 50. Now I'm going to train this one and get you to level 50 instead of going in and going out, switching my party out and doing all this time. It just wastes a lot of time. The next thing I would like to see removed or changed from the game is HMs, the hidden machines. They've always been in there. It's the history Pokemon, I get it, but sometimes it's just very annoying. Like, I think a flying Pokemon should just know how to fly. I think it's ridiculous that I have to basically get an HM slave, find some random Pokemon that can do all type of moves. Like in Ruby version, my HM slave was Zigzagoon. Like, I just HM slave that thing to the T. I had Rock Smash, Strength, Cut, everything. And I would hate to waste a great move, or sometimes I have that difficulty of whether I need to delete this move to make room for this hidden machine or not. But if they just remove it all together, I would be a lot happier. But that's just me. I know some people love the HMs, or they feel it's a part of the game. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But that's just my own personal opinion. The next thing I would want to see change in the game, or just kind of added onto, is the story structure. We've had the same story structure for 20 years. Every generation is the same. Some new trainer moves to a new town. He gets the same starter Pokemon, a fire, a water, or grass type, and he embarks on this new journey to become the best Pokemon trainer he can be. I think we should switch it up a little bit. What if I can choose to be a gym trainer? Or what if when I actually beat the game, I can actually sit there and be the Elite Four champion and actually have people challenge me and try to take my throne? I think that would be very cool, or add more dynamics to it, like in Emerald with the Delta Force, or kind of after X and Y you had the little missions with the detective and stuff like that. That was pretty cool, but I think we should expand upon that more, or change the plot a little bit. Add more side quests in there, add more stuff to do after the game, because once you beat the main storyline in Pokemon, there's not much to do afterwards. I guess you can catch all the Pokemon, but yeah, I still want to get more out of the gameplay, or out of the original story mode. Next point I want to make is starter Pokemon. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to either choose a fire, water, or grass type. What if I can start with a whole new starter? What if I can choose Eevee as a starter? That would be great. Eevee or Pikachu as a starter. Or what if I want to choose a psychic type or a dragon type as a starter? Like, I love the nostalgic fire, water, and grass types, but it's the 20th anniversary. Switch it up. I wish we get a choice at choosing the starter we want. We can select any type, and it could still be 3 of the same kind, but I wish we can like switch up the combination. Like maybe you can choose a psychic, a dragon, and a fairy type, or the classic fire, water, and grass type, or electric, fighting, and poison type, or something different. But I would like to see that change, or have that choice to choose a different element type. Also, I would like to have the option to explore every region in one Pokemon game. Pikachu. I know that's asking a lot, and I don't even know if the game or the DS has the computing power to even allow something of that magnitude. But to explore every region in the game would be great. Imagine if I can go all the way back from Kanto, then I can travel to Johto, then I can travel to Hoenn, Unova, all the old regions that we had from the previous games. I would like to explore. I want to go back to Saffron City and see Copycat Girl. I want to go back to Pallet Town and talk to Professor Oak. I want to go back to Hoenn region and see Professor Birch. I want to talk to Professor Elm in Johto and see all these old friends and rivals that we can battle. I want to go back and see Gary. I want to see the original Team Rocket. I want to see some new evil villain force that I've never seen before come up and do something crazy. I don't know, like, it's the 20th anniversary. We need to make this game as special as possible. And the last point I want to make is I want to see tougher gym battles. There's no way that I should be able to just wipe out the lower tier gym battles with one Pokemon. I want to make it like how it is in anime. Like, they go through this whole rigorous battle formation. I gotta think of new strategies to win or something like that. They just don't get eliminated so quickly. I just think it should be tougher. I mean, in X and Y, the only person I really had trouble with was a champion. Everybody else was really a breeze. So I just think, you know, tougher challenges, a tougher Elite Four, just tougher battles in general to make the game more competitive at that point. And that's it. That's my list. I'm excited to see the game come out. They say it's supposed to come out around Christmas time of 2016, so I'll be looking forward to it. And Attack on Anime is going to keep you guys updated every step of the way. Every new information we get, we're going to keep updating this. So follow this review, guys. Thank you for watching once again. Subscribe, like, comment, and let me know some changes you guys will want to see. Or debate with me. How do you think my changes will implement in the game? Thank you for watching once again, and take care. Attack on Anime out.